Okay, so today I'm at Six Flags Magic Mountain to ride some roller coasters. First thing I notice, the ticket booths here are gone all the way here. It looks really nice and I'm so glad they did it. But yeah, let's go in and ride some coasters. And I think the first ride we're gonna ride is Full Throttle. So let's go.
Less more of.
I just got off of Full Throttle. Pretty fun ride. A little bit of a stupid ride because of the brakes and then it's done. But you know, it's fun. It's a weird ride, but it's very smooth, so it's a good ride. Now it's time for Goliath. Goliath, Goliath, Goliath. People say it's not intense. I think it's really intense. That is a very intense coaster. Actually, it was much more forceful than before. So now I think I'm going on Twisted Colossus. So let's go. While heading to Twisted Colossus, I rode Lex Luthor Drop of Doom. Man, is it a good drop tower. Not that forceful, but very tall, very fast, and very fun. So now we're actually gonna go to Twisted Colossus. Just got off of Twisted Colossus, and oh my gosh, it's so good when it races. It finally raced. That's a rare occurrence. It's so good when it does race. That is so loud. Anyway, so yeah, when it doesn't race, it's kind of a bad ride. But when it does race, it's such a good ride. I love it so much. Last time I came here, I thought it was overrated. Not anymore. Oh, it's time for Scream. Scream, the biggest and baddest and worst parking lot coaster on the planet. It's absolutely horrible. Last time I thought it was an okay ride. It was just a little bit, you know, boring, and there's better coasters like the one next to it. But this one, no, this ride, wow, very rough. I didn't know how bad a B&M Rattle could get, but this is really, really, really bad. Awful. Horrible. Even the ride operator was like, be sure to check out your favorite ride because I'm sure it's not this one. Because, yep, it's definitely not this one. Never. You know what? Scream would be so much better off at Six Flags St. Louis, and since Six Flags and Cedar Fair are merging, Michigan's Adventure, or even Elitch. Please relocate this awful coaster, Six Flags, please. I just got off of Crazanity, and I feel like I enjoyed the Giga Discovery at Over Texas more than this. And I'm kind of sad because my home park, Great America, is building a Giant Discovery, Giga. And if it's not as good as the Giant Discovery, then I'll be sad. So I will actually see if the Giant Discovery is better once I go to Discovery Kingdom and see if it's better. But right now I think I like the Giant Discoveries better. But it's still a good ride, don't get me wrong. And now we're going on the RMC single rail, Wonder Woman. Okay, change of plan, line too long for here. So Now we're gonna go more that way in the park to ride something else. Riddle me this, riddle me why I went on Riddler's Revenge. Just kidding, it's an amazing coaster. I don't understand why anybody hates stand-up coasters. It's so fun. It does put a little bit of stress on your legs, but other from that, it's so fun. Also, it's way too loud. Please put sound in this Six Flags, it's way too loud. Okay, now it's time for West Coast Racers. Okay, so I just got off of West Coast Racers, and I love it, except one complaint: the trains. Comfort collars, uncomfortable collars. Also, this time was the first time I got stapled. Awfully stapled. Worse than I ever got stapled in my life ever before. It's really bad. Thigh crush, not Sky Rush. Yeah, it's worse. I never rode Sky Rush, but this is worse. Next is the only wooden coaster in this park, Apocalypse. So let's go. So, I rode Apocalypse for the first time. It seems like a good ride, except the operator was so terrible and stapled me. It was horrible. And my dad also said he got stapled during the ride. So apparently these restraints are awful. But other from the awful restraints, the ride is pretty good, and I like the station flyby. It's a cool, very cool element. And while talking about how bad restraints are, this coaster, the trains, you also have to wiggle in ways you don't want to wiggle to get into these cars. They're so tight and small and bad. So yeah. Then here we have the classic Six Flags bus. It's so cool. I love this. Except I have one really bad complaint. They don't have the pink flag. See the dark blue flag here? That one? That one's supposed to be pink in the advertisements. And also here, this dark blue one right here, supposed to be pink. And no, this is not pink. It's purple. That sucks. So that's the one thing they should revert back to, because if you watch the commercial, it is pink, not blue. So yeah, Six Flags bus, it's awesome. Here's another great angle of the Six Flags bus. Very good. And then over this way we have the door where the Mr. Six came out. Very cool. I love this bus so much. I really want it, but sadly I can't buy it. But the license plate is Oklahoma, which is really weird because there's not even a Six Flags park in Oklahoma, except Frontier City, and that doesn't really count. Also, another thing, I love this building so much. It makes me so happy. It's so cool with like the smokestack, and it's like a little shack on top of a mountain. But anyway, next ride is Tatsu. Okay, so I just got off of Tatsu. Very intense and good flying coaster, but I feel like the Superman Ultimate Flight clones have a more intense pretzel loop. Very unpopular opinion, I know. Viper! All I have to say about Viper is concussion, concussion, and another concussion. Very rough, very painful, and probably on borrowed time, so I better ride it a lot. New Revolution. Probably the best, oldest coaster ever. It's so smooth. I love it so much. I hope they never remove it, ever. It's so fun. I love it so much. Those clouds do not look good, but hopefully they'll keep Magic Mountain open. Okay, so I just got off of Superman Escape from Krypton, and man, that's a really, really fun ride, except when you sit on the side, you can't put one hand up because it's blocked off, because man, those electrical boxes are awfully close to the track, like inches away from your hand. That is very scary when you're going that fast and the electrical boxes are so close. That is a crazy experience. Okay, so I just got off of Tatsu and Ninja, man, I love that coaster so much. I know it's pretty rare, so yeah, it's an amazing, amazing coaster. I love it. So it's pretty smooth. It's raining a lot in California. As you can see, the ground is pretty wet. Gold Rusher, very fun. I love that coaster so much. It's one of my favorite mine trains. Also, you get a good view of like Superman and Full Throttle up there. So yeah, definitely recommend. Let's gonna do it for our day here at Magic Mountain. If you liked this vlog, go check out my other vlogs. I made some for a couple other parks. So, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and keep riding coasters. Bye!